Welcome, Taurus, to your December new moon reading. This new moon is going to be taking place on the 19th or the 20th of December, depending where you are in the world. And the energy of the December new moon is a powerful threshold where the lunar cycle and the calendar year intertwine. This isn't just another new moon. It's the final new moon of the year, the point where one chapter closes and another waits to be written. Astronomically, the moon disappears from sight. Spiritually, that darkness becomes a blank canvas, the perfect space for intuition, intention, and transformation. And because this new moon sits right at the doorway between the old year and the new year, the messages that come through the tarot now tend to be clearer, deeper, and more prophetic. This is the moment where the cards reveal what the year has taught you, what it's asking you to release, and what the universe is preparing to open for you as the new year approaches. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with the end of a tough cycle approaches, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. And you have Three of Pentacles, the World, and Five of Pentacles. Now, Taurus, where I see this tough cycle coming through for you could have been either in some kind of group environment. So this could have something to do with your family, your friendship circle. It could have something to do with your colleagues at work, or say, for example, a group you belong to, like your book club or your hiking club. Or, my dear Taurus, this could be that you have been incredibly lonely and feeling isolated because for some reason you are disconnected from a particular group that you long to be part of. So we do see this tough cycle taking place either with this group or because you are longing to be part of or you are missing this group. As you can imagine, Taurus, this is going to be so different for everybody. This could be that your family are going through an incredibly tough time financially, and you are feeling so bad and so sad to see your family struggle. You can't participate in things like going out and enjoying yourselves. You can't plan for vacations because money is a great concern. This could be, Taurus, that you are alienated in some way, say from your social circle. Perhaps there was a big argument that took place between you and a friend, and most of your friends seem to have sided with the other person, leaving you feeling very isolated, lonely. How can they not see my point of view? How can I just be tossed aside like this? As you can see, these are tough scenarios. But the wonderful thing is, my dear Taurus, this now comes to an end. It's the end of a tough cycle. And this is being confirmed beautifully with our world card, telling us that this chapter ends for you. Some kind of a solution is going to come through. Now, I can go through many variations of the solution. I will just go back to those past two examples. If this is your family and you're struggling financially, it could be that somebody in the family lands a wonderful job that changes everything for all of you overnight, my dear Taurus. Whereas before there was so much stress and worry, now you're looking forward to either you or somebody else in the family starting their new job and the flow of money coming in. If this is your friendship circle and there's been that huge rift, somebody from the circle could reach out to you and say, Taurus, I'm so sorry we all just turned our backs on you. We didn't give you a chance to speak. Please let's meet for coffee. I'm feeling so sick about it. I want to hear your side of the story. This tough cycle is ending, and what I love to see, my dear Taurus, is it leaves you feeling as though you're entering into a new beginning. You leave behind Five of Pentacles, and there's a fresh new start coming in this area. Very positive to see, Taurus. Right, let's move on now and see what Treasure Island is all about, and I will get your clarifiers. And you have Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and Two of Pentacles. Now, Taurus, when Treasure Island comes through, it speaks to us of the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. Now, Taurus Treasure Island could very well be connected to the end of a tough cycle approaches, and this could be what is waiting for you as this tough cycle ends. What we do see now is that with the Hierophant coming through here, there is this energy of divine timing. It's time to release something that is no longer working for you and no longer serving you. And once again, with Eight of Cups, we see you walking away from something. So if it's not Five of Pentacles, there is another area or relationship, my dear Taurus, where I feel you're going to make a strong decision to let go and move on. Two of Pentacles tells me that you have been sitting with this decision for some time. Should I stay or should I go? What's going to be the right thing for me? Going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Now, Taurus, when we hold ourselves in the energy of indecision, of course, nothing much happens. But as soon as you make a decision, as soon as you allow divine timing to come in, what I do see is there is a wonderful release happening for you. It's the release of this tough cycle, and it's a release of something that has kept you going backwards and forwards. As I said, my dear Taurus, this could be two separate areas. But the big thing we see for you is that when you choose to let go and make adjustments in your life with regards to people and scenarios that have been pulling you down or have not been good for you, what you make room for is the treasure chest on our little turtle's back to come in for you. And as you can see, surrounding the treasure chest, we've got hearts, which tells us this is something your heart has been calling out for. And the stars tell us it's blessed energy. There is treasure coming towards you, and whether that treasure is financial gains or your luck turning and things now going your way, my dearest Taurus, this is such a positive sign for us with regards to what's waiting and what could be coming into your life once you release what's no longer working and serving you. It does seem to be that you do have big decisions to make these last few weeks or days of 2025. Think about it, my dear Taurus, and I don't even think you have to go deep. You know intuitively what doesn't work for you, what makes you feel less than, who brings you down, what environments make you feel as though you don't belong, you don't fit. Focus on that because that's where you need to bring the change. That's where you need to close certain things down. Once you start making steps forward to releasing it, Taurus, it is not going to take long before the good starts flowing in. What you're doing is you're cleaning up your life. You're sweeping away what's no longer good for you. And by doing that, you're making room for all the good and wonderful that you have been wishing and praying for to come in. This is a wonderful confirmation for us that your big, bold, brave decision is going to bring in what you want to see in 2026. Right, let's go ahead and see what Shake It Up is all about. The Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Taurus, for most of you, you have one cohesive message. And what we are being told is that when you shake up your life, Taurus, when you get rid of energies that are not working for you and not serving you, when you get out there and you really look at the things you're dealing with and you choose what's right for you, this brings in the shake-up you need to start the new year. What we see for you is with Eight of Wands, things now start to flow in the easiest, the most natural, and in a really fast way. Things that you now decide to implement and bring into your life, you will see. You'll make the phone call, you'll take action, and before you know it, things are moving towards you. I do see, my dear Taurus, that you are incredibly inspired and motivated by what's happening. And that's completely natural. When you feel the ending of a tough cycle, when you make big decisions that affect your life, and you see right from the start that this is going to work out well for you, we see you with our Knight of Wands energy charging into the new year with that smile on your face, holding up the wand of infinite possibility. Now things seem possible, whereas before things could have seemed a little grim, a little dim, no light at the end of the tunnel. Now, my dear Taurus, you are ready for the new year. I see you filled with a lot of childlike enthusiasm, and that's wonderful, Taurus. It's the energy of having butterflies in your stomach. You can't wait, say, to start that new sport you've decided to learn. You can't wait to plan that vacation you've been thinking about. There's so many ideas and plans that you want to put into motion. I do see an incredible shake-up, and it all starts with you, my dear Taurus, by ending this tough cycle, by making big decisions that affect your life. You bring in the changes you want to see. Very exciting way to close off the year. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most meaningful last new moon of 2025, and I am sending you all so much love.